Good morning and happy St. Patrick's Day. I am 4 minutes late from picking my kids up. I wasn't going to do nothing for my kids, and I was like, oh my God, let me do something for them. So this is last minute. I had to go to the store. I already had the decorations, but I put up some of the stuff, and then when they go to lunch, I'll finish because our party will be after lunch. So I have this bag of stuff that I got from our fairy godmother. That's what my kids call her. And then I have these paper lanterns. I don't have time to put the paper lanterns up. I probably do. We're going to see how much time we got. I only got a 30-minute lunch break, and my kids has no specials today. But we have extra hanging things. I'll show you what the room looks like at the end of the day. So the activity that we're going to do, we're going to use pipe cleaners. So these are the clouds. I got them Fruit Loops, and they are going to make rainbows, and they're gonna put the Fruit Loops on a pipe cleaner. They're going to do that, and then we have juice. I'm gonna dye this juice green right quick. They didn't have any more green juice, and they're gonna have frozen drinks. Nothing heavy. Plus, we still got snacks from our Starbucks days. So they could pick between cookies and what I got, muffins and Rice Krispie treats. So I'm gonna go ahead. Shoot, it is no. How am I gonna make green? I need to put blue. So if I just put blue, it should turn green. So we're gonna dye this to see if we could get I swore green was in here, but we're gonna make green right now. So I'm gonna dye this juice green, and they're gonna get frozen drinks. And that is it. They do have ducks. I'm gonna show you that at dismissal because I have to be here taking down the stuff that I put up because they are having career day in my room. And I already told her that I don't want my coworkers' kids to come in my room. That I told you, I ain't trying to check with you. I kept 5 kids. When I tell you I kicked them out. Oh, look, we got green juice. I kicked them out. I said they gotta go. I told my coworker, come get your kids. I texted her and said they can't come back. The girl was peeling the vinyl off my back table. I was like, absolutely not. I let them get on the computer. They was on Minecraft. My kids was telling. My kids was like, oh, they on Minecraft. You know, my kids gonna snitch because my kids not allowed to do that. So now they have green juice. We gonna keep this food color here so that way we know how to, if we ever need food color, I'm just gonna keep that here. I'm gonna wash my hands. But that is it. Today, I was supposed to get observed yesterday. That's why I kicked them out too. Because my AP, why would you come observe me the week of spring break? But whatever. She wanted to come. My kids was already taking a test. Today we're doing a reading lesson. I have no clue what we're doing because I have to give them the books. But we'll figure that stuff out. Let me go pick my kids up. I am 7 minutes late. So I'm going to go pick my kids up. They have no clue. They're just going to come in and see the things that's in the ceiling. And then while they're working, I'll be peeling these things to separate them so I can go ahead and put them up for them when they come back. And then that way, if I do the paper lanterns now, they'll already be in the ceiling. And then I'll take some of the stuff down because we're going to have visitors. And I don't want them touching my stuff. And I need to use this stuff year after year. So I'll talk to you guys later. Good afternoon and happy Monday. I didn't check in with you earlier today because I was busy. I had company, so I couldn't check in with you. But I don't have a cardigan on. I haven't worn one all day. It's something wrong with my AC, and we're going to leave like that. It's not hot, but I want to buy a thermometer or something. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. It was my coworker. But yes, we didn't do anything. We had a tornado drill. They were a little rowdy towards the end of the day, but other than that, we watched Netflix. I got my computer back because we are in crunch time, so the man put the computer back in. Of course, he told me that the computer was there. I said, it's a big gap. And he was like, you're right, it is missing. I'm like, so I don't know who computer this is, but he said it's something wrong with the touch. It's just something wrong with my board. So they watched, it was raining, so they watched Millions or Despicable something. It was something, a million people. So they watched that. Why they did that, I put in grades because our grades are due by Friday, but I'm opting out this time on Friday. I'm not coming. And then that is it. what else happened? They got their field trip forms. We go to the youth fair, which is like a fair here, and then some kids are going to the petting zoo who parents don't pay for them to ride. We're gonna take them to the petting zoo, and then on Thursday is our Peeps day and our Easter egg hunt. So I am going to clean their desk because these desks, like everything is nasty. So I'm going to go ahead and clean the desk right quick. I'm going to spray the pencils with Lysol. I'm going to spray their chairs tomorrow in the morning when I unstack the chairs because my floor is so nasty and I need the custodian to mop the floor. It is real nasty. My RBT is sick. Everybody's sick. I checked on my coworker. She's doing well. I spent the entire spring break sick. I wasn't able to go out of town because I was contagious. I was around my best friend for 15 minutes and she was sick as a dog. So I was sick all spring break. I am doing better. I still have like a lingering cough and I think that's gonna take a while to get over. But other than that, today was actually a good day. So y'all friend was getting on my nerves and I started praying. I was like, Lord Jesus. Everybody was like, amen. And the Miss Case walked in while I was praying. And she was like, amen. I was like, Lord, he was on 10 today. 10. Horrible. But it is what it is. And I put him with the general population. He cannot be, I'm telling you, he gonna go back over to isolation. He got one more chance. He gonna go right back over there by himself. Because I tried to put him with everybody and it ain't working. But I will see you guys tomorrow morning. This is going to be a spring reset vlog because we have to clean and sanitize everything to make sure we stay healthy. It's something, I don't know. I think there's something wrong with AC and I don't want to call it in because it feels good. It actually feels good. I'm going to get like a clock that has a thermometer because the one I had on the wall broke. So maybe I'll just put one right there. But I'll check in with you guys later. Good morning and happy Tuesday. I am here. I have picked my kids up in 15 minutes. I got my computer yesterday. Remember I told you my AC was broke and I thought I didn't need a jacket anymore? It's cold today. So, but the maintenance man is here. He's moving stuff around. Did I tell you I did my selection? I did my selection for next year and I said that I'm just checking, I emailed my slides. So I'm going to show you, I have to move slides in here, but I'm going to show you what it is and then I'm going to email it to myself. Do I email it to myself? I don't know how I'm going to get it on. Oh, my USB. I'm going to then pull that USB out. So I emailed, because I was going to bring my computer, but let me press download. Come on. So I'm going to show you my slides. Download anyway. I just needed to. Why did I send it here? Oh, I left my USB here. So it's downloading. The maintenance man is moving. I am assuming. On my selection form, I put that I wanted first grade gifted, first grade ESOL, and then the third selection I had to pick was third grade gifted, right? Because my principal know I only teach self-contained, well, at this school. And if I go to another school, it is what it is. If I had to choose between math and reading, I don't know what I would do. I love reading. I think I probably would pick reading. Plus, so my coworker who does the retainees, this is the catch-22. My coworker who does the retainees is having a baby and she's not coming back until December. So who are they going to put in her class? And it better not be me. I don't do retention kids. It's not that I don't like them. It's just they do something called either IA or AI or something like that. It's like I don't want to. So anyway, I'll show you my slides. Let me enable editing. But today we are doing rotations. I do have my wireless doorbell somewhere on my junky desk. So today's goal is to take down my tree, take down my door, because my door still is a Valentine's Day door. I'm leaving it. I'm over doors. I need to do a summer tree. I mean, not a summer tree. My last theme is winter. No, my last theme for the tree is a Easter spring tree, right? So that's coming up today. But then I take it down because my kids are testing, but they're little. They can't. I at least could do a May tree because a tree takes me nothing to take down. Like I could still pack up the room and a tree could still be. But I was thinking of doing a beach theme because it's summer. So like little beach balls, little sunglasses, flip-flops, things like that to go on a tree. So I need to go on Amazon and see what I could get to make a summer tree. And that's what I'm going to try to do. Little pail buckets. And shovels. Oh my God, that'd be so cute. Little sand castles. That'll be so cute. But I'm working on my slides, so let me import my math slides. So my math slides is from, I don't make those up. They are from the curriculum that we use. And I'm going to show you my slides. I omit, of course, the ones that have my kid's name. I'll take those out. But you're going to see what my slides look like. So today we are focused on rotations. Specifically, reading rotation, since reading is over. And I'm not saying reading is more important than math, but that's what it is. I already pulled the chairs out. I sprayed them with Lysol. I'm going to see if they dry by the time I pick my kids up. But today I'm going to spray the chairs before they stack the chairs. And that's what I am low on Lysol, so I need to buy another can of Lysol. That's Mr. Tony coming right now. So I will talk to you guys later. Good morning and happy Wednesday. I'll tell you what happened. Let me move you around while I unstack my chairs. I redid my tree. I got new lights. I'm not finished decorating the tree. But yesterday, y'all friend was better. I didn't have to tell him not one time to do anything. He just did what he was supposed to do, and I love that for him. After I taught we did reading groups. That went well. I worked with the 4 groups. We did our rotations. I cannot find my wireless doorbell. I have no clue where I put it. I didn't charge this so it can move with me, so I have to move you with me. That's how it goes. So I did that. So it was finished around 12 o'clock, and I was over it. I was over it, and I was like, it's not that they was doing anything bad. It's just, I know they was tired because I worked them hard, and then I know they need a break. So I decided to take them outside. So I take them outside, and then the AP comes, and she like, Miss Francois, what you doing outside? It's not your recess time. And I just took them out for a little bit to give them a break. And so then she said, well, I didn't like the first observation. You think? So I need to observe you again. So you're getting me while my kids are playing. So then I'm telling them, because they was like, why are we going inside? Good. And I didn't stack chairs because I had to spray them with Lysol so they could dry. Oh, so I told them, I said, look, y'all either, I'm going to give you work until 1:20, or I want to go home at dismissal because you know how to fill all them eggs. So I was like, I want to go home, so I'm going to set a timer for 20 minutes and you're going to be quiet while I clean my room. So they was like, we'll be quiet. So they was quiet. They sat back. They was quiet. I just sprayed their desk. I wiped it down. And they was like, you do all this? So I set a timer and I finished at I had 8 minutes left. So I sharpened pencils. I did all that stuff. So the whole room was clean. The dates was changed. It was ready to go. Oh, I didn't change that calendar. I forgot. But anyway, so that happened. And then we came back inside. And it was like, why are we back inside? And then they say, is it going to be a lockdown? And she said no. And I said, yeah. Because if I said no, they would have kept questioning on and on and on. So they came and they sat down. I told them, take out the math book. I said, we're going to do another math lesson, but you don't have to do the homework. And then they was like, okay. And so then I taught the lesson. Everything went well. That boy acted a fool as always. And not once did she correct him. Not once did she tell him to cut it out, nothing. So he was crying and acting stupid, and I just was like, whatever. So I was very calm. I kept redirecting him. Y'all friend was on the roll. He was like, because we were doing dollar amounts, and then we had to come up with $46. No, was it $40? But we couldn't use all 10s, and we couldn't use all 5s. So he was like, a $20 bill, $10 bill, and 2 5s. So I was like, give him a round of applause, and the whole class started doing it. I had one kid take out a pop it because he was Spanish. That's my highest group. And I ain't saying that. All I did was take it from and put it in my hand. It was, I'm saying it was no thing. But the y'all friend, I forgot he not y'all friend. That boy he kept playing with a duck, right? So he had it all in his mouth. So I said, give it to me. So he came and gave it to me, and that's when he threw a whole temper tantrum, and I just looked at him. So when he was girl, and I tell you, I'm over it. So then when I text his mom and said he not going on the field trip today because of X, Y, and Z, you know, she just replied back, okay. So then I told her that she might as well keep him home, because that's why he told me he don't come to school, because I'm going to send him to the man class. Oh, you guess where you going? So then I told her, I said, look, I only have one class to send him to because the other teachers refused to take him. She replied, okay. I don't care. So anyway, that happened. So I guess I had a good observation. I'll find out later to debrief. What else happened? That's it. But today we have our field trip to the fair. I've been collecting money. I have it in an envelope. I have to text one of the parents and say, look, the ticket not right. If not, I'm going to take the money that they gave me. I have extra money. I don't know where it's from. I'm bringing my backpack. Y'all friend is always thirsty, so I told his mama to pack a light water bottle. A light water bottle just in case he needs water, because he's always thirsty, and I don't know why, but he always thirsty. So I said I can only carry a light water bottle because I have my own water bottle on my backpack, and I said if he run out of water, I'll just buy another water bottle and fill it up. So the mom just texted me right now, said, because she told me. But that's what's happening. So I will have a parent in my room today because she's a chaperone. I'll pick my kids up right now. So I am unstacking the chairs right now. I'm helping them out, and then I'm gonna go pick my kids up, and we're gonna do a math test when we come back, and then it's probably gonna be time to go home. But I'll check in with you at dismissal because I have to decorate my room for Peeps Day. A parent is calling me. All right, I'll talk to you later. Good afternoon and happy Friday. Oh, I'm lying, Thursday. There's no school Friday, but I want to clean up my room. I'm going to turn you around so you can see the aftermath, and I'll post pictures of what it looked like. Today was our Peep Day. We had a good day. I don't think I vlogged this morning because I was running late. When I tell you I am tired, I don't know how many steps. Let me put you down right here. Put you down. Let me put you down right here. I am tired. My kids had a good day. It was a lot. And it's only me, and like I tell them all the time, 24 of them. One of my kids was absent, so I got my student, his sisters. Like when we went on a field trip yesterday, I kept counting, and I was like, why do I have 23 kids? I'm only supposed to have 22. And it was her. She's always joining my group, so I was like, I felt bad because her and her brother are in the same grade, and she doesn't get the same experience. She doesn't get the same experience her brother gets. You know, he goes home and she eats breakfast with my class, she eats lunch with my class, and she wants to be a part. So I went and adopted her today. So I kept her all day. And that's what happened. So my room is a mess. And I'm not taking down any decorations. I was supposed to do a spring reset, and we are not resetting anything. My feet is killing me. I wore sandals, so I did wear pastel colors because I had all my kids dressed up in spring attire, and they looked so cute. They were so excited. Yesterday, the little girl was like, she gonna wear high heels. I was like, you was not wearing no high heels to school, girl. But she ended up wearing they had like bunny ears on. They were so cute. All my coworker wanted hot sauce, so she sent 2 little kids over, and they was like, wow, you have to see it. So I'll put pictures of what my room looked like before they even came, like what it looked like. We did Peep Day. I got the file from Teachers Pay Teachers. So in the morning they wrote about their favorite Peep, and their favorite Peep, majority of them talked about their mom. And then they did in reading, that was, no, we did, we used the 5 senses to do Peeps. And I never told them the flavor that they had. So some of them had watermelon, some had cotton candy, and another had, I forgot the other flavor. And then one was like, it tastes like cucumbers. It was so cute. So we did that. Then we did Sink or Float. At first I was going to let each table do it, and I thought about it. Nah. So I did it. I called 4 kids up. We did vinegar, water, soda, and juice. So then we did which one will it dissolve, and we saw that the soda dissolved the Peep more than anything. And then we did a reading assignment. So because we did still have to do real work, so we did take our math test today, but I'll just give it to them on Monday when we come back. So they did do their they did their reading test. Let me drink something. Hold on. They do a daily reading test. It's not for grade. It's just for them to see how they're doing. They have to cite text evidence. I did put corrective feedback if they didn't cite text evidence, or because I couldn't use my back table because my back table was full of the stuff for Peeps Day. So I put them into 3 groups of 8. So I had long tables and I did each table at a time. And then they went to lunch. They went to music. They went to lunch. I borrowed my coworkers' Ninja Slushie. So I was able to give them, they made slushie. We had slushies and they put jelly beans on top. We also made towers with jelly beans like we did on Dot Day, and toothpicks. They loved that. They was eating the jelly beans. At the end of the it was raining, so we couldn't do an Easter egg hunt. So it stopped raining, but the sun wasn't hot enough to make the grass not wet. So they was like, hide the eggs around the classroom. I'm like, you're in the classroom. So all I did was take the eggs and put them all on the table. We did the small eggs first. I had over 500 eggs. And that was from my parents. That was from donations. When I tell you my parents come through, they believe in my vision. And they sent me heartfelt messages. And they tell me how their kids love coming to school. Like we went to the fair. They told me that the little boy said that it was his best day ever, that he loves me. And the mom texts me. I'm like, I am doing, like I say every time, and you already know that I love the Lord. And when I tell you, you do not have to brag about what you do as a teacher. People see it. They see how you care about these kids. They see that you are here to be the light, right? So that's what it says right there. I am here to be the light. And they see it. So when they was getting on my nerves today, I was like, get out. I gave everybody eggs. And I was like, who mama got a bunch of kids? They took Peeps home. They took jelly beans home. I was going to share with another class, but I was like, they actually wanted it. So I sent it. I had enough to share with another class, but they wanted it. So I sent everybody with either a bag of jelly beans or a pack of Peeps. They got that. And then what else? They got that what happened. And I was like, and when you go to church on Sunday, make sure you pray for me. And I was like, pray. I have patience. Pray I get rich and get a bigger house. And they was like, you already have a big house. I was like, I need a bigger house, right? So we was talking about it, and I was like, they were like, I'm gonna pray for you or whatever. So we had a good time. They didn't was like, you gonna pray for me too? And I was like, I pray for y'all every single day. I pray for you every single day. And then I got heartfelt messages from your friend, Mama. And she said that, but she's true. She was like, our relationship has gotten better. And then I said, at the end of the day, we had one common goal, which what we wanted was best for your son. Yeah. So his dad is now there. And then the dad sent me messages. And it's just, when I tell you, they have done a 180. And I'm not trying to tell you what to do with your kid. But sometimes you got to call a spade a spade. And then she finally sees it. So she sees it. Look, I'm not telling you to medicate your kid. I'm not telling you to test your kid. I'm not telling you anything. I'm here. I'm not giving nobody no medical advice with their kid. But I am telling you that I am struggling with your child. And your child is struggling with me because of X, Y, and Z. We need to do whatever we need to do to fix this disconnect so we can connect and move your child to where they need to go. And then she's seen it, and everything that I told her from the beginning of the year, she sees it. So that is it.